Astria's spaceship sputtered. The once mighty vessel, now a shadow of its former self, struggled to maintain altitude. It coughed like a tired beast, its engines wheezing and groaning under the strain. The control panels flickered erratically, casting an eerie glow inside the cockpit. Before finally succumbing to the pull of the blue and green planet below, the spaceship's descent became inevitable. Flames licked the hull as it breached the atmosphere, turning the night sky into a fiery spectacle. She braced herself for impact, her heart pounding in her chest. The safety harness dug into her shoulders, but she barely noticed, her mind focused on the impending crash. Her landing, a fiery spectacle witnessed by a lone, curious creature with soft brown eyes and a wagging tail. The forest around them was silent, save for the crackling of the burning wreckage. Astria emerged from the wreckage, disoriented but unharmed. Her silver hair was matted with sweat, and her violet eyes blinked against the sudden brightness of the and his tail wagged furiously as he took a tentative step forward. He tilted his head, his tail wagging furiously. His ears perked up, and he let out a small, inquisitive bark. He barked, a sharp, happy sound that echoed through the forest. It was a sound of welcome, a sound that made Astria's heart swell with unexpected warmth. Astria cautiously approached, her hand outstretched. She moved slowly, not wanting to startle the creature, her fingers trembling slightly. He sniffed it tentatively, then licked it with his warm, wet tongue. The sensation was strange but comforting, a connection between two beings from different worlds. A laugh escaped her lips, a sound of pure joy and relief. She had survived the crash, and now she had found a friend in this strange new world. She had a feeling this was the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Together, they would explore this new world, facing whatever challenges lay ahead side by side. The dog, whom Astria named Comet, became her constant companion. He led her through dense forests and across sparkling streams. He protected her from dangers she didn't even know existed. They communicated through a language beyond words, a shared glance, a gentle nudge, a playful bark. Comet was more than just a pet. He was her confidant, her protector, her friend. One day, while exploring a cave filled with glowing crystals, Astria stumbled and hurt her ankle. Comet whined in concern, licking her hand. He refused to leave her side, his warmth and presence a comfort in her pain. That night, as Comet snuggled beside her, Astria realized the depth of her feelings for the furry creature. It was more than friendship, more than companionship. It was love. Astria, with her advanced technology, was able to repair her spaceship. The intricate machinery and glowing panels were a testament to her skills and the advanced civilization she hailed from. Each tool she used was a marvel of engineering, designed for precision and efficiency. She could return to her own kind, to a place where she wouldn't be seen as different. The thought of reuniting with her people, of feeling the familiar embrace of her home planet, was tempting. Yet it was also a reminder of the isolation she felt even among her own. Yet the thought of leaving Comet filled her with a deep sadness. Comet, the loyal dog who had become her closest companion on this foreign world, had shown her a kind of love and loyalty she had never known. His presence was a constant source of comfort and joy. She confessed her feelings to him one starlit night. Under the vast expanse of the cosmos, she poured out her heart, speaking in her native tongue. The stars seemed to listen, twinkling in silent understanding. She didn't expect him to understand the words, but she knew he understood the sentiment. The bond they shared transcended language, a silent communication that spoke volumes. His gentle eyes, and the way he leaned into her touch, said more than words ever could. His tail thumped against the ground, his eyes shining with unconditional love. It was a simple gesture, but it meant the world to Astria. In that moment, she realized that love was a universal language, one that needed no translation. From that moment on, their bond deepened. They spent their days exploring the wonders of Earth, from lush forests to sparkling rivers. Each adventure brought them closer, their connection growing stronger with every shared experience. They were inseparable, their love a testament to the fact that connection transcended species and planets. Astria found herself marveling at the beauty of this world, seeing it through Comet's eyes. The simple joys of life, the warmth of the sun, the rustle of leaves, all became more meaningful. Astria knew she couldn't imagine her life without Comet by her side. The thought of leaving him behind was unbearable. He had become her anchor, her reason to stay grounded in this new reality. The decision to stay on Earth, to be with Comet, was not an easy one. It meant giving up the familiarity of her home, the advanced technology, and the life she once knew. But it also meant embracing a new kind of happiness, one that was rooted in love and companionship. But Astria knew in her heart that it was the right one. The peace she felt when she was with Comet, the joy of their shared moments, was irreplaceable. She had found a new home, not in a place, but in a bond that transcended all boundaries. Love, she realized, was the most powerful force in the universe. It bridged gaps between worlds, between species, and brought a sense of belonging that nothing else could. In Comet, she had found her true home, and in their love, she discovered the true meaning of connection. News of the alien visitor who had befriended a dog spread through the nearby town. At first, curiosity brought people to Astria's crashed ship. They stared in wonder at the sleek silver craft. Astria welcomed their curiosity, eager to learn about her new home. She spoke of her love for Comet, her decision to stay on this planet for him. Their reactions were mixed. Some were accepting, their hearts warmed by the unusual love story. Others were skeptical, whispering about the strangeness of it all. They couldn't comprehend the bond between an alien and a dog. Astria refused to let their negativity affect her. She knew what she and Comet shared was special, a love that defied definition. She would fight for their right to be together, no matter what. Despite the initial skepticism, Astria's kindness and Comet's unwavering loyalty began to chip away at the townspeople's prejudices. They saw the genuine affection between the alien and the dog. Children with their open hearts and boundless curiosity were the first to accept Astria and Comet. They would often visit, playing games and listening to Astria's stories of her home planet. One elderly woman, her eyes filled with wisdom, told Astria, "Love knows no boundaries, no species, no planets. You and your Comet are living proof of that." Her words gave Astria strength and hope. Slowly but surely, the town came to embrace the unusual couple. They learned that love, in its purest form, could bloom in the most unexpected of places. One night, under a sky ablaze with 1,000 stars, the universe seemed to hold its breath. Astria, with her heart pounding like a drum, decided to take a leap of faith. She had been contemplating this moment for what felt like an eternity. She would ask Comet, her loyal companion and confidant, to be her life mate, a symbol of their eternal bond that transcended time and space. In preparation, she had ventured into the mystical caves, where glowing crystals pulsed with an otherworldly light. She carefully crafted a collar from these crystals, each one representing a shared adventure, a moment of joy, and a promise of love. As she fastened the collar around Comet's neck, her hands trembled slightly, but her resolve was unwavering. She poured her heart out to him, every word a testament to their unbreakable bond. "Comet," she whispered, her voice thick with emotion, "you are my home, my heart, my everything." The stars above seemed to twinkle in agreement, as if the cosmos itself was blessing their union. "Will you be my life mate, my partner in this grand adventure called love?" she asked, her eyes searching his for a sign. The night was still, the air filled with anticipation. Comet's eyes sparkled with understanding and joy. Comet barked, a joyous sound that echoed in the stillness of the night. He licked Astria's face, his tail wagging so hard his whole body shook. It was the most resounding yes she could have hoped for. The bond they shared was now sealed under the watchful eyes of the stars. Astria smiled, her heart swelling with happiness. Together, they would face whatever the universe had in store, united in love and adventure. News of Astria's proposal to Comet spread through the town like wildfire. The townspeople, their hearts touched by the unconventional love story, were eager to help plan the ceremony. The town florist, a woman with a heart as big as her prize-winning roses, insisted on creating a beautiful floral arrangement for the occasion. "Love is love," she declared, whether it's between two humans or an alien and her dog. The local baker, a jovial man known for his delicious cakes, offered to bake a special cake using ingredients from Astria's home planet, which she had gifted him. The whole town came together to celebrate the unique bond between Astria and Comet. It was a testament to the power of love to unite, to heal, and to transcend all boundaries. The wedding ceremony took place in the clearing where Astria's spaceship had landed. It was a beautiful day, the sun shining down as if in approval of the unusual union. Astria, resplendent in a gown woven from the light of the setting sun, stood before the assembled townspeople and her beloved Comet. He, adorned with the crystal collar, wagged his tail excitedly. The town elder, his voice filled with emotion, spoke of the love that Astria and Comet shared. A love that knew no bounds. A love that had opened the hearts and minds of everyone present. Astria, her voice choked with tears, vowed to love, cherish, and protect Comet for as long as the stars shone in the sky. Comet barked his agreement, his bark echoing with the depth of his love. And so, the alien girl and the dog were wed, their love story becoming a legend whispered on the wind. A story that taught the people of Earth that love was the most powerful force in the universe. Astria and Comet lived out their days in the small town, their love a beacon of hope and acceptance. Their story became a reminder that love could bloom in the most unexpected of places. Years later, long after Astria and Comet were gone, their love story continued to inspire. A love that transcended species, planets, and even time itself. It was a love story for the ages.